The Big Play Breakdown is presented by Groganstown Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram.
Week 2 of the high school football season is in the books as Mike Robinson from Game Day Nation joins us now for the Charlie's Dodge Groganstown Big Play Breakdown. And Mike Rob, last night, Southview was doing something that caught your eye.
Yeah, they ran an interesting formation. If we take a look right here, they run with the tackles. You see it, you're like, whoa, wait a second. That's not an offensive lineman. They got 3 linemen here, and they take 2 of them and split them out wide like they're wide receivers. But you know what? They're not. They're actually good blockers. So once we take a look at the play and the play gets going, this one here particularly, they ran it one time, went to the short side. They got a penalty, so they really got to skate away from it. But then they went right back to it after the penalty. You get to take a look. It's kind of chaotic. You don't really know what you're looking at, but the only thing you know is there's an empty guy in the backfield at the end of the end zone. So taking another look at this thing and how they actually broke this thing down, it's kind of unique, and if you're an opponent, you're going to want to see this. So take a freeze at it. Number 54, Mr. McGowan out there, Mr. 53 as well. These guys are going to make plays by blocking on the edge. So you got a counter action. You got a flood concept. You take a look at Mr. McGowan. He's going to come and seal the edge, get a nice block here so when the quarterback rolls out, he can step up in the pocket, make a play, and feel very comfortable. And on the back half of the defense, these guys got lost because they had no idea what was coming at them. So that's going to result into a touchdown almost every time. Taking another look at it in full speed, you're going to take a look, roll out. You got 3 guys to the short side, to the wide side. They're flooding it, and you got 1 guy in the end zone making a play. That is our big play breakdown here because Southview, they found something that's working, and they're going to stick with it.
Yeah, so the Cougars got the win last night against Maumee. It'll get a little bit more difficult for Southview this coming week as they will play Perrysburg. Yellow Jackets looked impressive in the win over Anthony Wayne. Let's talk about what's coming up next, though, for Anthony Wayne, as the Generals will go on, take on Bowling Green this Friday night. Bobcats are 2-0. So this is going to be a good test for Bowling Green. We'll maybe see what Anthony Wayne is really made out of as well.
Oh, this is definitely going to be a big rivalry here. You're going to see Eli Brown. He's been special. He's been doing everything right for the Bobcats, putting up a ton of points. You know, Dirk Connor and company are excited about what they're getting, what kind of production they're getting out of their offense. And Anthony Wayne, again, this is a battle-tested team. Perrysburg's no chumps. Everyone's going to have to see them again. So once they've battled through that, fought back in the 4th quarter, that showed me that Adam Miller got this defense ready to rock and roll, rallied up, and they're going to play a really good game versus Bowling Green.
Meanwhile, in the track, we've got a pair of undefeated teams. They aren't quite meeting yet, as Central and Findlay are both undefeated, but they both have got interesting matchups as Findlay will take on St. John's. We were both impressed with what the Titans did last night in the loss against Central. How can you not be impressed with what Lichtenberg and Zyros did? But now they're going to play this defense against Findlay, which has looked pretty good in weeks 1 and 2.
Yeah, Findlay's one of those teams that you just know the pedigree. You know, when Matt Pease come in and he's taking over this program, former NFL experience, you know, Dad Matt Pease, I mean, the Dean Pease. This is a very, very scary team just because you don't know what they're going to do, and you don't know how many tricks he's got up his bag. But one thing I know St. John's have is they got Brady Lichtenberg. They got Thomas Zyros. Not many kids in this area, heck, in the country, can cover those 2 when they're at their best. Central Catholic skated out that game luckily, and they're thankful. Prentice Reason overdid it for them, so that's going to be a very interesting game between those 2. I expect to see a slugfest. And
next up for Central Catholic, the Irish Knight will be on the line as the Central Catholic will take on St. Francis at the Glass Bowl. Mike Rob, thank you for joining us for the Charlie's Dodge Groganstown Big Play Breakdown.